Good evening and welcome to Dungeon Delving, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5! Episode 5 actually. Tonight we're going to go to Shadowfang Keep, it's over there, just trust. Quick note, I was gonna start right in the dungeon, but there is a rare spawn outside, so yes, you need to get closer, I get it. And like I always say, always get those rares. Greenweave, Cloak of the Aura, already have that. It's a plain green cloak. Nice. Now, Shadowfang Keep. A lot of people like the instance. I don't know, when I go random classic dungeon, it always pops. It's always Shadowfang Keep. Well, it is what it is. I don't quite like it. The Cataclysm version did make it better, but it's still like it's too claustrophobic, too many tight spaces. Let's head in and see what we can find in this gloomy castle. One thing to note, the level 10 at this point, like the first class quests, all take place in here. Usually have you either get sinews or metal bars or something for a blue weapon. So if you haven't gotten that yet, you can get it quite handily, even solo. Before we start, of course, let's buff up, because why not? So yeah, actually saving this quest for reaching max level 30 is actually really good, because it's a blue weapon on par with dungeon loot. So it's a free weapon that may or may not have good stats. I think it is on par. Might be 135. Maybe. Have the Haunted Sail Hand. This guy can teleport you to the latest boss, I believe. Or to like certain checkpoints in the dungeon. But I don't think I've ever used them. So the first enemies you meet are some corpse eaters and frantic geists, which are very much nothing special. Let's see if they even have special abilities. Let's just keep the shield block up. Throw in a whirlwind, why not? And of course using Pendant Victory to heal up as the group nears its end. It's very easy. Like, these enemies are not hard. Oh yeah, oh nice. Dynamite schematic. If I had a single engineering character, I'd be excited about this. So these corpse eaters don't seem to have any abilities. Oh wait, they do actually. Where is it? Consume flesh. Oh, it deals 10% max health damage. That's 515, right? Oh, it's physical? No, that can't be right. 10% would be 700. So it's reduced by the defensive stance, but it's not reduced by armor, which is nice. And we can cut that a bit with Demoralizing Shout here. Throw in some Whirlwind. Whirlwind is of course not the correct ability to use, but I like it. It feels like it does more damage. But here we see my main problem with it. It's all very cramped. There's maybe one area in the well, which is after the first boss, that is not like absolutely cramped. Let's just slam a bit and then execute. Spellbinder orb. Oh, I already have it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it glows. Nice. Let's get this geist here. So these guys you don't actually need to kill. They are optional, they will not pull with the boss. And one like small tidbit. If you proc Revenge on a single enemy, the proc does last... How long does it last? Where is it? No, that's not it. Oh, is it actually... Does it not have a timer? It has a timer, right? I am absolutely certain it has a timer. We'll see. Bandit Boots of the Quick Bait. Look! New transmog. There was also another one, but I don't know where it went. There was another Frantic Geist, right? Who knows. Maybe it was a rat. So this is the first boss. I still don't quite understand how the mechanics work with it. As far as I can see, he never kills you. But still keep up your defensives. So yeah, asphyxiate, right? So it brings you down to 1 health. And then cast Day of Execution, which heals you to half health. But it like never kills you, right? It's weird. And it just... I didn't check the thing. Shame. Okay, next dodge, next parry will... Okay, so let's fix it. So here's a 2 half health. And it can go... Yeah! So when does he actually do this? He did it at 90% health, right? He did it at like 70% health? Okay. So if you heal up before that... No, it still heals it for like 50%. This is weird. I don't understand. I do not understand, like... So as long as you survive the normal damage phase, you're good. He's not gonna kill you. Or will it kill you at low health? No. Like there's not even like a dot here or anything. Okay, great. Boom, boom, boom. Like still, okay, so at 40%, the other one was at like 60%. So 16, or is it on a timer? That could be it. Okay, don't forget thingy. Okay, and... Okay. So even when you have... so it always brings you down to 1 health. Which is... Okay, maybe we should like focus on like mitigating damage here. So, he does not die during that, right? Yeah, there you go. I don't get it. I do not understand it. Also, there is Henry Mullet, some Forsaken Troopers, and some Rabbit Mastiffs. So I'm actually curious. Usually I don't do this, but let's look at the dungeon journal. So okay. Okay, pain and suffering. So that is not. So pain and suffering only works if you're not one player. It always brings it to 1. So the only way he can kill you is... this is stupid. What is this boss? Okay, I've looked at it now and it's still like stupid.
It's too far away.
Okay, we're gonna need some milk here. Oh shit! Oh, didn't check me down. Okay, so we can just. So yeah, it's like 5 seconds. Okay. So my earlier point, right? When you proc the revenge on a single target, like if you can make it in 5 seconds, like don't use on a single target and just like open up, or use open our next big group. That would probably be a little better thing, little better, right? But yeah, let's combine those horrors, and oh yeah, the haunted servitors, they have a nice one, they have a nice ability, where they curse you, which causes non-elite, easy, low HP ghosts to spawn periodically, which is kind of nice. Like, okay, if you want like sit down to drink, it can be annoying, but it's only like a what, 10-20 second curse, so this is still fine. Let's clear this guy out as well. Yeah, the frantic guys don't have any ability as far as I can tell, so yeah, 20 seconds. Nice. Yeah, I should have used shield block there. That's fine. I wanted to. That was not the right time to interrupt. Shame. Also, these curses do not stack. They're curses, right? Yeah, they're curses. They can only have one at a time. Oh, soldier's armor. Go away. But for completion's sake, let's also do the Felsteed and the Shadow Charger. Which I don't think the Warlock requires to kill anymore. Did I do it on my Warlock? I don't remember. Let's see what they do, if you wanna do them. They stun you. Great. I can also stun. You can stun more. And their stun has no DR. Love it. Okay, but they don't hit quite as hard. I mean, if you pull, like, make a big pull, like, this can be a problem, but it's not really an issue here. Yeah, it's a 5 second, right? 5 second revenge proc. It's crazy, like, I've been playing prot for like so long, and I never like took note like how long does this proc last for. So it's also wispy hair tail hair. Nice. So it's kind of nice for me to actually figure out how my class works. Like in detail, I know of course like how things work. Now here, there you can go two ways. The second boss, Baron Silverlane, turns out is absolutely optional. Okay, interrupt that. You can just interrupt the haunted spirits if you feel like that. And there we go. So this way entirely circumvents the first boss, the second boss, or I suppose the first bonus boss. These two are actually optional, like, and I've had some groups that just skip them, or at least just skip Springvale for whatever reason. They're not really hard bosses. Well, so you want to go through here. You can pull this in one, right? Pull them back. The ghostly, what are they called? Ghostly people do a shadow bolt. The cooks don't really have an ability as far as I can tell. But it's of course a mass pull kind of thing. Where this is really ideal for a warrior with deep wounds, because you can just deep wounds on all of those. An alternative would also be like going into Rend, since Thunderclap affects up to 5 targets with Rend. It really burns them down quite nicely. I'm not really a big fan of that build, but it's valid. It's valid. I've done nice things with it before. I do believe Buccaneer's Mantle. Buccaneer's Cape. Oh. Oh yeah, Shadowy Attendants. They are ranged mobs. They will always like just cast a Shadow Bolt, so line of sighting them, well, line of sighting, LOSing them is quite mandatory to, manage them. And there's a bunch of them here in this area with Baron Silverlane at the end. We're just gonna go and pull them all. That's a bit of a scuff pull, since there is of course this ledge here which somewhat stops you from pulling straight around the corner. But you can still go quite nicely here. Get shield block up, keep your ignore pain up. Let's do your devastate. For other classes, of course, you can pull in you can do several pulls, of course. That is not a problem. But as we are a real class, like protection warrior, we can just do the whole thing at once, and it's fine. So also keep reflecting Shadow Bolt. And we got brass trousers and hunting gloves. And hunting spirits. Very nice. So now we have a chest. Why wouldn't you know? It's got reinforced woolen shoulders. I could pass these to Ellinger. I'll figure it out by himself. So, Baron Silverlane. That's a toughie. Not him, but he does summon 2 ads. So we're just gonna go and these are, by the way, some of the class quest items, which are very nice. So Veil of Shadows, healing effect, of course, it's a Mortal Strike effect. Can be somewhat easily circumvented by just keeping Ignore Pain up or keeping any sort of like magical mitigation type of thing up. It also only lasts 7 or 8 seconds, so that is fine. I want to save the Demoralizing Shout here for the first ad, which I think he summons at 66%. We'll find that out in a moment. So reflecting that, there's not much point to it. Since, you know, he does not heal himself. There he is. He always summons one of two. Takes a moment to summon. But these are the actually dangerous things here. They will respawn when he dies, but something like, yeah, that little stun is quite. Now, of course, they're not stun immune. That is nice. So the ads are not stun immune. The boss is, of course. Just don't forget that there's a diminishing spectral ravaging, which just deals physical damage. I'll check it next time. Keep topping up, keep healing, keep mitigating. Yeah, okay, it just stuns and deals physical damage, right? Physical, yeah, it's physical damage. So he does also summon a second one. You can indeed not racial out of this. So this is a really good part to use the Demoralizing Shout. If you want to use like self-healing abilities, always wait for Veil of Shadows to run out. So the other one is Gore. Gore does, I don't think, anything of note. I'm quite tempted to use Execute here, but I feel like focusing on staying alive is more important. Yeah, and there we go. Now, for completion's sake, what would Gore have done? Soul Drain. Immobilizing again. And heals. Yeah, you can't really stop that except like, you know, Mortal Strike effects. A couple other ones. One that summons more and Claw. And you have Odo, the Blind Watcher. Those are like Odo is one of the old bosses. Gore, Nandos, and Razor Claw? I'm not sure about. I only did it once in Classic Era, and it's been too long since I did it on retail. Yeah, shadow damage. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. You can get a bit of a bad roll maybe on some of the ads, but it's fine. It's fine. Like, ooh, new enemy. Spitebone Skeleton. There's a blown furry. Bone Flurry, which does unblockable physical damage. Oh no, it's actually blocked. Okay, it's blockable physical damage. Yeah, they're quite easy. Yeah, I mean, depends on, you know. So this is the other way you could go. Let's just head back and like approach it from the alternative way here. It's quite rare to like not do Silver Lane. I mean, if you have trouble with Silver Lane, because you know managing ads, you can't really see CC properly or whatever, then you can skip it. There's just a couple trash packs. It's an easier and an easier way around, but you miss out on some of the good stuff, like the family seal, haste and versa, right? So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. I think I may have overpulled here. Oh, but you can refresh and pin a victory on the... Yep, on the spirit. So let me just boom and boom. Yeah, it's of course a big pull. Like I would suppose very few classes can actually pull this one off. Let's throw in a whirlwind, why not? Or two. I like whirlwind. On a prot. On prot and fury, it's alright. On prot and arms, it feels alright. On fury, it's like it's a filler ability, right? And, got nothing else to do, so might as well whirlwind. But it's a fun ability. Both because it's many damage numbers. So Medicine Staff of the Aurora and Willow Robe of the Aurora. Also there's a chest spawn location here, which is in one of those two rooms on the side, but no dice today. Before we continue, a quick hydrate, because that's important always. Before we get into the third part of the dungeon, which is the way, well, the couple packs up to what's it called? Commander Springvale with so the Waiting Guardsmen, do they have an ability? They do not have the block ability. They don't seem to have an ability right now. Melee, melee, melee. I think no, they don't. They don't seem to have a real ability. No. That was the wrong button. I do believe they... Ooh, there's Torment officers though. Let's just get all the guardsmen and the officer. Forsaken ability. Periodic curse to be less effective. What? Oh, it gives you like a periodic debuff on various things. That's cool. That is a cool ability. Health reduce 20%, damage reduce 20%. This is cool. Like, and this is the only It's the only enemy that has this. This is a cool ability. I mean, okay, it's just, you know, it adds randomness, right? Burnished pauldrons. I have not gotten those yet because they were white. Nice. Alright, it's Counter Springvale. He has less health than anyone else. Nice. And he has one ability where I'm like, why does this not happen more often? This is an interesting ability. Why does only this guy have it? And it's a like a what's it called? It's called Desecration. Yeah, the opposite of Consecrate. Why does no one else have it? Also, okay. So he has Unholy Power. Okay, I suppose Unholy Power is like... is like used for the Consecrate, right? So there seems to be a little bit of lag when you get out of it, right? Oh yeah, and it's an additional melee attack, melee strike. Melee ability called melee strike. Like that is cool. Like that is a cool ability. Like why can't more enemies have that? Why can't we have these kind of abilities in the open world? Like named mobs in open worlds, they have like shit abilities. It's like a cool thing that should be reused. Let's just go on and have a little demo shout, which is fine. Let's heal up a bit with impending victory. And it's like tank, spank, and move out of green shit on the floor. Not exactly, you know, a mythic level fight. Now you can time it a bit better when you... I mean, there's a certain telegraphing to the attack, right? You can go like, oh, like he raises his shit, and like... yeah, but that's fine. It does stay afterwards, though. Right, and now we get to the third and last and longest part. You can actually... there are no invisible walls, you can just jump down and like go back to the entrance. Oh, look at this! A rare! I have... no wait, I've seen this guy before. I have actually seen this guy before. Does a hamstring, which is just regular hamstring. Bit of melee. Has a two-hander. And drop the phantom armor. Wait, isn't... yeah, that's the non-see-through one. Hold on. Isn't phantom armor like... does this guy have like the boss table loot? It's like 13, 16, 10, yeah. Yeah. Just a... that's cool. Like, that is kind of cool. Also, another chest location here. It's just 3 guardsmen. Again, they don't seem to have any sort of ability. Very much tank and spank. Now for classes who are not very well versed in melee, this is not a very good tension. There's not much room to kite. I mean, there is like room to kite, but it's not very comfortable. Right? Kiting here is you know, you really have to kite along a corridor and it keeps slowing. So if you need to kite, like, this is just not good. You cannot jump out of the instance. Well, you could probably like find a spot, but you get the idea. So, fetid ghouls. They have disease cloud, which, you know, does overlap and does stack. Sorcerer skeletons, they have frost. So, if you really want, you can just kite around the corner here. Throw some defenses. It's frost bolts. Not very nice to kite, but you can pull these in separate groups. That is absolutely fine. Well, crossbows actually do quite a bit of damage. They're like 333, right? On them, so that is without resistance. I was wondering, do like enemies still have resistances? I don't believe I've tried MC with a fire mage before, but and I think most like immunities got removed. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I have put like fire debuffs and dots on fire elementals before, but resistances are still in the game, and if you can get resistance gear, it does work. Now it's kind of, let's just refresh here. Hard to say like how much they work and how much they actually reduce things. Oh look, can we just... So these Stone Sleepers actually do a fear, I believe. Now obviously I have Berserker Rage, so I can just ignore it by the first fear at least. And I think it's a charmed ability. I'm not sure if they do it if there's only one target. They don't seem to. But I do remember getting feared like onto the roof here. Is that still a reset spot? No, it's not. Well, no, it's not a reset spot anymore. In classic, and you've probably seen a classic hardcore clips, you can reset if you overpull like later on this roof, or just jump down and hearth, I guess. I don't know. Hardcore people are weird. What a shimmering armor of the Fire Flash. Nice. We still have space. That's fine. Like, no. I was gonna say you can't jump out of the instance. Guess what? You can. You can jump out of the instance. And surely... Yeah, it's not reset. I would have been so mad if it got reset. Alright, you can... Oh, yeah. The bonus bosses unlock the... Wrong way. Unlock the checkpoints. Yeah, that's how it works. Or do they? Yeah, the hall, the banquet, the hall, that's that, and the chapel is that. So they are at least, I would say there's another checkpoint after Lord Walden, but I'm not sure about it. So yes, you can jump out of the instance on that part of, what's called the wall thingies. I used to know that. I used to play Stronghold. I don't remember. Yeah, you can jump out here. And now we go down the tower to the... what used to be a sketchy pull, because you could pull... if you pull here, you could pull the stuff over there. A couple Dark Creepers, Unstable Ravagers. What do they do? Unstable Ravagers do... They stun you. Well, they ravage you, which is a stun. Okay, so you have mobs that stun you, which can be a problem. I mean, if you pull like a lot here, and the second pull for this will probably just one more pull, maybe. You know, getting stun locked. We've seen that in Stockade. Can be a problem at times. Let's just finish up this Python Guardian. Okay, let's just keep going. There is not a chest here. There would also be a potential chest spawn there. Let's focus on the Ravager first, since it can stun me. Try and get into execute range, and then just murder. Let's put the trinket. Speaking of trinkets, I did upgrade my gear. You can see here, I used to have the Mind Tap Talisman, which, you know, 19 versatility, 12 strength, very, very good. But I have replaced that with the Burning Pearl, which was from... Bard's Buckler, I already got that right, yeah. The Burning Pearl, which was from... Legion? I think it's Legion. Yeah, it was like a Legion rare or something. Or no, wait. Or was no, wait. It was... Okay, I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong here, right? So, Draenor, Shadow Moon Valley, down there. There is the Burning Pearl. It's very nice. It's 19 haste, which you know, could be main stat. But procs on hit, 86 mastery for 20 seconds, which is alright. It's alright, right? For master build, it's alright. So Lord Walden, this guy can, I think he can kill me fast. So what he does is, let's just pull here. He's an alchemist, and as alchemists do, he does use alchemy stuff. Conjures a frost mixture which dealt like a lot of damage. Now you don't want to stand into the frost stuff like I just did, because I didn't look. This will deal a lot of damage fast, so you actually want to... Oh yeah, that's just a melee. You really want to like not stand in the blue stuff on the floor, right? The ice shards, yeah. You don't want to stand in the ice shards. It's not that hard to avoid, just like move around a bit. Let's put in the trinket here. Always keep your shield block up. I think it's the main source of constant damage. It's just... oh yeah, I have ice shards. You can also just like... Oh, you're not far away enough, right? No, I keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah, it's like full shield spike, so it does like, you know, it's like 15 damage here. I think it crit like 37, or it was leash probably. But just keep, you know, your mitigation up. Move out away from the ice shard. Just, you know, move a little bit. It's fine. They will follow you, but they will not lead. And it's actually quite easy. Now, granted, I did once die here during a dungeon finder run because I refused. I wasn't sure about the ability at the ice shards and just stood in place. I was like, oh no, I'm dead. What happened? Lol lol lol. Boss killed you. Okay, let's just triple execute here. No crits, but that's fine. There we go. Another phantom armor. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. And now we just have the last boss of the dungeon. Still, it's very linear. It's very like tight spaces. It's just not a really good dungeon, right? I mean, it's probably like well balanced and everything, but it's like dungeons should be like, you know, this need to have this sense of ground adventure, you know, like okay, like stockades, right? But like waiting caverns or dead mines, like sure it's like a cave, but it's like spacious cave, and just when you're running, like have non-elite enemies, and this is basically just you know, a quest area. A quest area, that's fine, because like, oh, I'm infiltrating this stronghold. Alright. But as it is just too cramped, I mean, sure, it's you know, it's a classic dungeon, right? It's SFK. Everyone did SFK. So we have Death Squares, which do arcane missiles. Might want to interrupt that. They are of course stunnable. Demo shout. Keep your people cuffed. Now Eva Bloodfang here is just ignoring all this. It's like, oh no, look, boss ahead. Spitebone flares again. They are. Okay, can you just? I would like to talk about someone else. Thank you. Spitebone flares. No, that's controlled. They do indeed do physical damage. They're probably like the concept, probably like they do like high physical damage, while the that dread scryers like pelt you with arcane missiles, and it's like it doesn't really work out. Oh wait, that's actually quite nice. That is a nice short sword. Look at this. Look at it. This is a nice one. Not as like blocky as other ones. Like if you have other short sword types, like no. Let me just and swords short that I have like. Okay, it's kind of like that, but it's a bit plain. Like the mercenary sorting. Let's just. It's like, this is not really it. Stock sword, short sword. Like this, like, you know, very. Or this, like this. Oh, this is exactly what I meant. This is like so bad. Then you have like this with the expanded thing. Or this would also be kind of cool. Oh well. So 2 more enemies, 1 more boss. Apparently the postulant monstrosities did kill the Bloodfang Berserkers. Now what I realized, like, these Worgens didn't do anything all dungeons. Like, they just showed up and would have given me, like, you know, quest rewards, like golden experience. So they are actually useless. No, I mean, I kid. Of course they have, like, you know, they have infiltrated everything and killed like 50 times more than the dungeon group does. But let's face it. Like, it makes sense that Uber Bloodfang is here, but like there is no like alliance reason to go here except the class quests, which are like removed from the whole storyline here. Alright, Lord Godfrey. It's like, you know, Arugal, but boring. Nothing back here, no. So what does Lord Godfrey have? He has 10,000 more HP, which is nice. Let's just pop the trinket right away. Summons bloodthirsty ghouls, which is nice. And they do... oh, mortal wound. And there's a pistol barrage where you have to like step slightly to the side. Okay, of course cannot be stunned, no. Ooh. But it runs out. It just like runs out, like come on. And you can... does it actually do anything? Okay, it's a fair amount of damage, right? It is indeed a fair amount of damage to stand in the bullet spray here, but let's face it, it's... okay, so this just runs out. This is not a very good boss, like... and the ghouls are very weak, so you can easily down. Just keep your mitigation up. Like I don't think I need shield block here. Don't think he does too much like physical, like blockable damage. Yeah, between the immortal wounds you just heal up. This is fine. So this is one of the fights that I really don't like about Soul Link. It's like, okay, we're fighting, I'm winning, you just have a lot of health, that's it. Yeah, okay, great. You did pistol barrage. I interrupted your cursed bullets. You cannot effectively kill me. Okay, you can kill me, obviously. But even like, if the cursed bullet stacks, if the mortal wound stacks to 3, it's like. I mean, it's just a slow death, right? And does okay, look at this. Like this is just underwhelming. Like I'm always looking for like that one fight like really takes me to the limit. And there are these kinds of fights and we will find them. But Lord Godfrey is not it. Alright, there we go. We killed Lord Godfrey. Well, what can we say about Shadowfang Keep? It's Kinda boring. Very linear. Bosses are interesting, but they have abilities that just never get reused, and it's like, why not, right? It's like, you know, the Desecrated Ground from Commander Springvale, right? That's something that can be used in the open world, but, you know, it doesn't. So I'm like, well, what do you do? Wait, this is not the right way. This is the right way, I think. Yeah. And that's kind of my main issue. Also, the biggest issue is just it always shows up when you pick random dungeon. It's always like this. And of course, my least favorite dungeon of all time, which we'll get to next time. The little town called... Well, how do you spell Gnomer anyway? Right? There's a lever. Cool. Yeah. How do you even pronounce Gnomer? Who knows? But we'll find out next week on Dungeon Delving. This has been Alright in Slot. Thank you for watching if you did. And good night.